Hey, hello. In this video, I'm going to show you how to assemble this toy we started last class. Uh, you're gonna finish all the parts, base, the slider, the handle pin, the slider pin, and I assembled it here. This is how it should animate. So I already assembled it. I'm gonna show you how to assemble it in different assembly studio. I'm gonna add a new assembly. You already have one, but since I assembled it once, I'm gonna uh, need to create assembly studio. Right, so you have all the parts ready. We go to assembly studio, we insert the base, we bring the base of the floor, we bring the slider. We need two sliders, so we're gonna bring twice. Right, yeah, let's do that for now. Hit the green mark. So we start assembling the slider first. All right, so we're gonna use a slider mate. It's right here because these sliders are gonna slide inside these rails. Right, slider mate, and then we're going to come zoom in on here, select this line, make sure the blue axis, you see the blue axis is horizontal, like that. You select, click there, and then you turn this side. That line is gonna match this line here. So you're gonna come and click on this corner, here. Make sure the blue axis is pointing outside, like you see there. If it is pointing up, it will not be placed correctly. All right, make sure it's right, that like that, pointing outside, and then click, and you see the slider mate is in. Click the green mark and close this slider menu. Okay, that it's in. We can test it. Just hold it and push it. Make sure you right click on your base and fix it so it doesn't move. Right click on the base, fix it. I already fixed it. It says unfix. All right, so the slider, the base is not moving now. Now we can easily move the slider. Okay, the second one, zoom in. You're gonna bring this inside here on this rail. For convenience, you can click on it and turn it around so it's more easy to navigate, to manipulate it. All right, slider mate again. Click on this side of the slider. You see the blue line is horizontal. Okay, and then come here, click on this edge. Since we selected that line is to match uh, the inside of this line. So that's what we want. So you can come here and point to this corner. You see, it's very kind of delicate to make sure you find that position first and then click. All right, it's in. And check mark and close this menu. And you can test it. See, it's moving freely there. Okay, that is the first step. Next is insert. We bring in the handle. All right, we place the handle. I think we can bring now the handle pin, and we can bring two slider pins. 1, 2. Green mark. All right, first we're gonna need to put You can put them aside. We don't need them for now. Let's assemble this handle. So you remember these two holes are closer to each other than this one. So this is gonna be the place for the handle pin. And these two holes are gonna go mate with these two holes on top of the sliders. All right, we tilt a little bit. We are going to use the revolute tool. Revolute tool, because this needs to rotate on top of the slider. All right, revolute tool. Select this circle. Make sure the blue axis or the blue line is pointing down. All right, we click there. Go on the top of the slider. Make sure the blue axis is pointing out. All right, it comes mate check mark, and close this one. Right, we did that one. Now we do the second. So this hole is going to mate with this slider. Again, revolute mate. Gonna tilt it the bottom of this circle. Make sure you select the ring here. If you select this way, it's gonna go inside. So make sure you select the ring out, and the blue axis is pointing down. All right, clicked. Go to the top here. Just select the outer ring. The blue axis is pointing out, right? All right, green mark, and close this. And you can test it right now to make sure if it is correct. So you see, it revolves. These holes, both of them revolve around the holes on the sliders. If you make them visible here, you can see the blue arrows pointing both the same direction. All right, it works good. Now, the last thing is the easier. We're gonna first put this slider pin, the handle pin, made it here. All right, we use fasten mate for that. Fasten mate, which is right here. Click that. We want this surface. We want this surface, right? To click it. It rests on this top of here. It went the opposite direction. You can change it here, flip, right? And hit the green mark. And the last two slider pins, the same way. We use slider mate. Oh, we need to close this first. All right, you can tilt them if you want. You can this direction. I want them this direction. Maybe. Okay. It doesn't matter. It will go if you select the correct position. So again, fasten mate. Select that position. The blue line pointing down, the blue axis. All right, and then it goes on top. Rests here. All right, the green mark. Close. The second one, the second slider pin. Bring this closer to your part, and you zoom in. All right, fasten mate. Select this section. This area is going to rest on top of the slider main. So select that. Go to the slider mate to make sure the blue axis is pointing up. You click there. Oh, I clicked twice. See, I made a mistake. I'm gonna cancel it. Moving it back here. I'm gonna select it again. That selected, and then on this ring. I'm gonna change direction. Change the direction, flip it, and then done. Close this, and now you test it. Okay, it works good. Let me move this way. Right, turning around, does work freely.